Hi.
Come in, Master Geralt. Allow me to introduce the Baroness Lavalette, mother to the royal children, who at present mourns the passing of her eldest son.
Milady.
I comfort the Baroness with assurances that House Lavalette need suffer no more, its future brighter as it stands protected by the Empire of Nilfgaard.
Did you kill my son, Arya?
Milady, I killed many during the assault, not just your son. War demands sacrifices. You might remember that the next time you're about to start one.
Have some compassion, Master Geralt. The Baroness requires support. She is distraught as it is.
Unnecessary toil, Excellency, for witches have no feelings. And the truth, especially when painful, can wake us from the slumber of self-deception. I deserved as much.
Yeah.
Milady, I wouldn't trust the ambassador if I were you.
Master Geralt, let us be serious, please.
Let him speak. I wish to hear this.
I didn't know your son, but I know he saw the Empire as a foe, as did King Foltest.
You've no notion of the events transpiring in the kingdom, of what Kimbolt, Maravel and their ilk are capable. My duty is to Foltest's children, their safety. And though I too see a pact with Nilfgaard as a pact with the devil, I feel I have no choice. Besides, can you say that you really knew the king?
Well enough to be confident of my words.
Truly? In that case, what kind of a man was he? I wish to know your view.
Wow, so I can either say he was tough and ruthless, a good king, which I do not consider necessarily marks of a good leader, especially not after what I saw tough and ruthlessness do to the civilians. It was like any other man said, born to wear a crown. I'm not one to judge, that's not true, I am one to judge. He used everything I want that's too harsh. That leaves me with this one. That's the one closest.
He laughed at pleasantries, envied those better than him, feared those stronger, despised the weaker and killed those he hated. Those he loved he presented with ballistae. He was a man like any other, except he was born to be king.
True. He was a boar in a crown.
My lady.
And that was the first and last honest epitaph he'll get. Once the poets start in, nothing will remain of the real Foltest.
My lady, you will set down your memoirs. I shall make that my mission. Once we bring in the appropriate artist...
Later, Excellency. All in due time. The ambassador questioned your guilt. It seems now that I too believe you did not slay the king. Your Excellency, you will aid the Witcher to escape the castle. That is my wish.
But, my lady, this would represent an immeasurable risk in my estimation. And there is the matter of your son.
He chose his fate, and departed in a manner worthy of the Lavalettes.
Huh.
How am I to believe you'll protect me from reptiles like Kimbolt and Maravel when you balk at the notion of deceiving a few prison guards?
Shut
My
up,
lady,
Batgirl.
I shall do what is in my power. Give me a moment, Witcher, then proceed to the main gate.
Interesting.
Guards! The witch has fled his cell and is raging in the dungeon. Restrain him immediately. But... one more word, soldier, and I shall personally make certain you hang beside the fugitive. To the dungeon, on the double!
Can't see. It's probably not gonna help much, but better safe than sorry, as they say. get a quick save there. Or whatever. Now, some of you may be wondering why I loaded that many times and such. Well, I just figured this was probably to the section where you were supposed to, you know, training stealth. Get to know how it works and such. And I just figured, also, there's going to be more of that later. Probably, they probably wouldn't just introduce it and then throw the mechanic away. And in that case, things might be a bit more serious than just, oh, now we have to fight the guard, so might as well learn to do it right. So I hope that wasn't too frustrating. I have to fight the guards? Really? We're not... Okay. Well, if the game won't give me a choice, then I suppose I'll just have to beat them to death. Huh. Very well, so be it. No, this is not exactly going well.
Geralt, over here!
So, you okay with killing these guys? Oh, okay. Fair enough, then. I was worried you might see it as a crime, but... Okay. These Roach have sword on them. He didn't.
Something's brewing.
You don't say. Oh, what was up? Yeah, okay, you... Nobody would happen to have my belongings, would
Peace and
they?
quiet. I'm impressed. The boys were betting you'd turn the dungeon into another Blaviken.
I had a reload
Can we
button.
sail? That peace and quiet might disappear irretrievably at any moment. Triss, is everything all right?
Not exactly. I'm no longer the royal advisor. I've lost my post, my home in Vizima. Witcher's mistress, they call me. Kingslayer's whore.
Wow. Well...
People say what they think they have to.
I know, but
They'll change their minds as soon as we find the Kingslayer. Roach will see to that. Right, Spy?
I'm no spy, but you're mostly correct. An interregnum is chaos by definition. Rats like Baron Kimbold and Count Maravel rule Temeria now, or strive to. But no one save old Natalis can restore true order.
Natalis is far away and of low birth. The crown's simply out of his reach. Baron Kimbold, on the other hand.
Politics is secondary right now. Vernon, learn anything new about the Kingslayer?
A week ago I got a message from an informer in Flotsam. He saw Yorveth in the company of a large, bald man, not unlike the one you described.
A week ago? Sounds like a cold trail to me.
We need to start somewhere. The trading post is a few days upriver, in the forests that lie on the Aedirnian border. Yorveth's territory.
Flotsam it is, then. Triss,
Yes?
I'm a bit beat up. Will you look at my wounds?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go below deck. And I need you to tell me about Yennefer in detail. I want to hear it all, even the things you don't want to tell me, even the things that might hurt.
Prepare to cast off! Clear the lines and all aboard!
Line's clear, Captain!
War is a good time to forge friendships, alliances. Harry and Lavalette, busy building walls and forging swords for Gotland. When he was gone, those he loved were forced to forge friendships with those he hated.
Wow, raisin face much?
Life can't be easy for anyone who's unlucky enough to be labeled a regicide. That goes triple for someone like Geralt. Could his luck get any worse? I've known the Witcher for a long time, and I'm sure that kings, courts, and politics concern him about as much as last year's snow. But hey, life doesn't always dole out what we expect, right?
Who are you?
Sometimes it even forces us to associate with unsavory characters like Vernon Roach. No, I'm not making any excuses, and yes, I had my reasons. The Witcher spent most of the way to Flotsam talking to someone. Long into the evening, as water lapped against the boat's side, Triss told him forgotten stories of his unexpected child and his toxic relationship with a sorceress named Yennefer.
Why can't I see
Stories
anything?
of a life stolen from him. Am I boring you?
No,
Don't
I just
set
can't
this
see
table
anything.
aside. Give me just a few minutes more, for someone special's about to appear in dire straits upon a scaffold.
What? I can't see anything. It's just a blank black screen. At least give me some subtitles so I don't have to shut up while you're talking, Naruto. 4 months earlier, another flashback? Gotta be kidding me. What a beat. Okay.
Sheathe your sword, Elf. I'm here to talk. Bow low. You stand before a head crowned. That of Demavend, King of Aedirn by the grace of the gods, sovereign of the Pontar Valley, and so on.
And you are?
A friend to non-humans. I have an offer.
Speak quickly and to the point. The Arrakis will soon return, and I'd rather know all before then.
I can add several more heads to this one. Each crowned.
Go on.
Foltest to start with. I barely escaped in Aedirn. I'll need help. Access to your hideouts and maps of your secret trails. And the support of the Scoia'tael. I want no gold and have no interest in the killer's fame.
Then why do you wish them dead?
It's a long story. Your beast nabbed his necker. Time to go. Do we have a deal, Elf?
Apparently they had. Chapter 1. Present day. Temerian Aedirnian border.